Hello viewers, welcome to Corpore Any. Flutter online grocery admin app inside. Today we need to see this here the order tab need to develop here. Inside we need to create here the three sub tabs need to develop new orders, template orders and cancel orders need to develop and need to also need to configure with the order view models. Now first of all now need to create here the new tabs for the view inside. Now need to write down here the new folders and to give this here the name order tab like this set here. Like this creating here the order tabs. Now need to develop inside the new files and to give this here the name order tab screen dot dots need to write down here, and then after need to create here the another new order screen dot dots, then up to create here the another files completed order screen dot and last one is cancel order screen dot dots, like this to write down here. Now first of all now making here the order tab you need to develop. Write down here the stateful widgets and to give this here the name as a order tab screen, and now need to write down here imports here the material dependency. Then after need to here use this here the tab controllers need to write down here the with single tick start state mix we need to set here, like this configures are the needs and to set here. Then after we need to write down here the finals ovm is equal to write down here the get dot put methods need to calls inside. We need to initialize here the order view controllers order view models initialize here. Then after we need to set here the tab controllers, give this here the name optional controllers and init with here the select tab, set here the 0, like this configures. And we need to write down also here the init state. We need to set here the controller is equal to tab controllers and to set here the length as a 3 and pass this here the these keywords, like this configures. Set here the controllers. Now we need to set here the controller listener, add listener, and we need to set here the value. And now need to set here the select tab equal to set here the controllers optional indexed, and we need to set here the 0, like this configures, and set also here the set state. Like these configurations are the needs here, and also need to dispose need to write down here the dispose methods, and first of all need to initialize here the controllers optionals and to write down here the dispose method, like here. And then after also need to delete this here the order view control order view models also need to delete here order view models, and we need to clean this here the inside the memory. And now we need to, like these configurations are the needs, now we need to develop here the UI for this tab. Set here the scaffold, and to develop here the app bars now need to copy any app bars, any tab view. Now need to go inside the upper tabs, and we need to copy here the app bar here, and now need to paste it. Also import here the color extensions. Now need to set here the name orders like this sets. Remove here background colors, no needs, and also need to set here color as a white. Like these configurations are the needs here. Then after need to develop here the body. Before body develop, we need to write down here the go inside the main tab and to configure these tabs. Now to find out here the main tab here, and we need to change here commit these codes. After later need to set here the offer tab screen in specific locations, but now need to directly use this here the replace here the offer tab to other tab screen like this configures, and to set here now need to configure done. Then after now need to go inside the against here the other tabs screen and to write down here the body. Create here the columns, set here the children's, and now need to write down here the containers and to develop here the tab bars. We need to develop here. Now we need to set here the decorations. Need to set here the box decorations, and now we need to set here the box decorations as the colors, color white. Then after need to set here the box shadow. Write down here the box shadow, and we need to set this here the color 26, black 26, and then after blur radius we need to set here the 1, and we need to set here the const value. Like these configurations are the needs here, and to configure this here the tab bars. Now inside we need to develop here the tab bars. Set here the child, and we need to write down here the tab bar. Set here the first of all controllers as past here controllers. Then after we need to set here the indicator colors. T color, primary text colors we need to set. Indicator size also need to set this here. We need to size as a set here the 2. Then after we need to configure this here the indicator width is set here 2. Then after we need to configure here the label colors. Need to set here the T color primary colors. Then after we need to set this here the label styles. Need to set here the text styles. We need to configure this here the colors. T color primary color. Then after we need to set this here the font size 12. Also need to configure this here the font weight. We need to set here the font weight 600. And also we need to set here the another styles. We need to configure unselected label colors. We need to set here the T color primary text colors. Then after unselect styles, now we need to copy these styles, paste this here. Now need to change here the colors. We need to set here the primary text like this configures. We need this here. Then after now need to develop here the tab UI. We need to develop set here the const value and to create here the array. Now need to set here the tab, set here the text, give this here the new orders like here new, under the tabs for the completed like this, and another tabs last one tabs as a cancel. Like this configures are the needs for the tabs. And then after now need to develop here the another things. Go inside the columns and to set here the some headspace. Need to given this here the for UI. Need to set here the 1 and set here the const value like this configures. Then after we need to write down here the expand, and we need to develop here the tab bar view, and inside to set this here the childs, set here containers now temporary for the showing here the tab UI like this here. And we need to set here the controllers. We need to set here controllers as a controller like this set. Now need to run these apps inside the simulators, and to check this here the tab UI need to check here first of all. Then after we need to develop this here the new order tab list. We need to develop here. Now I am waiting for the loading here the simulators. Now run runs and to check here. Go over need to get here error. Of course now check here. Maybe set the typo. Need to check first of all fix. Go globes and maybe here orders. Need to make here orders API. So I'm not working. Now need to save here. Again need to restart and also need to main tab inside change this here the tab name. Now need to go inside the main tabs and to changing here the tab names as offer to orders. Save. Now restart here. Need to check here again and also need to get this against these errors. Need to fix here. Oops. Force restart. Open here the postmans and to change this here the one by API. Goes here issue with name, new orders, order list. Like here's then after complete order list. Then after declines, cancel and declines list. Then after need to configure this here the order details. And then after need to configure this here the order status like this sets. Again restart and to check again. Click on here the orders and now no any errors. Now need to develop here the new orders list tab. Need to develop first of all. Then after copy and paste here the new order tabs. Now need to go new order tabs and to create here the new tabs. Set here the stateful widgets and to give this here the name new order and also imports here the material dependency. Then after now need to get here first of all the final OVM is equal to all this here the gets find and now need to set here the order view model and initialize here. Like these configurations are the needs here configures and also need to write down here the this UI inside change his and to set here launch value and imports. Now need to save and now need to go inside the new order screens and to configure this here scaffold and to develop here the body. Now need to write down here the OBX and now need to develop here the UI to write down here the OVM dot new order length is empty array is empty. Then we need to write down here the center, set here the childs and we need to set here the text, set here the no orders, no order and need to set here the styles. Text styles, need to set here the styles as a color set, the color primary text. Also need to change this here the font size. Need to set here the 20, and also need to set here the font weight. Need to set here the 700. Now need to develop here the list view builders like this, and we need to set here first of all the text indexed and return here the any containers. Now temporary we need to set here the containers. Now need to another property, need to configure here. First of all need to set here the padding const, edges inset symmetric, horizontals need to set here 20, and verticals also need to set here the 15. Like these configurations are the needs for the padding. Then after so need to give this here the item count, so need to configure, need to set here item count is equal to set this here the OVM dot new orders array, and we need to set here the length. And now we need to call this here the UI, need to write down here the my order cells already developed inside the users, need to use here directly. And now need to configure as a where objects, need to pass here the object is equal to, need to get this here the OVM dot new orders, and to find out here the index value like here's. Now need to pass this here's, and also need to write down here the tab events like this sets. Need to configurations are the needs and configures. Now need to save, and now need to test here this UI, and look like this here the showing this UI already set it here. And also need to change this here the keywords of the placeholder to need to set here the new orders, because need to use this here the user app cells. That's why I need to change here the status, need to setting here place to new order like this sets here. And same as now need to create here the complete and cancels tabs, need to develop. Now need to copy here the completes new orders, and now need to paste here the both. Now need to change here the name here, this is the cancel order, and also need to change this here the array cancels order array like this configures. And now need to save. Same as now complete order screens, complete orders, and also need to change this here the array complete order array like this configures. And now need to go inside the order tab screen and to remove this here the const, and now need to configure this here the complete order screens and cancels order screens like this configurations. And to showing like this here the UI like it directly setting here now not show here the any cancel orders, that's why no orders like this titles need to showing here and to set here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any questions, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.